This is the Black File, a collection of real experiences, unexplained encounters, and decisions made at the wrong time. Some stories are strange, some are disturbing. All of them leave something behind.
At 1:30 a.m., she stepped into an elevator. She pressed multiple buttons. None of them worked. She looked into the hallway, as if someone was standing there. But no one ever appeared on camera. 2 weeks later, she was found dead. This is the Black File, and this case remains open. In January 2013, 21-year-old university student Elisa Lam traveled alone to Los Angeles. She was from Vancouver, Canada. Bright, creative, curious. She documented everything: photos, blog entries, thoughts about life and identity. She checked into the Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles on January 26th. The hotel was cheap, historic, and already infamous. The Cecil had a long history of suicides, overdoses, and even serial killers who once stayed there. But Elisa didn't know that. At first, she was placed in a shared hostel-style room. Within days, her roommates complained about strange behavior. She was moved into a private room, and then she vanished. On January 31st, Elisa was supposed to check out. She never did. Her parents became concerned when she stopped calling. This wasn't like her. Police were contacted. Searches began. Her room was checked. Nothing looked forced. No signs of struggle. Her belongings were still there. Except Elisa. Police searched the hotel, the roof, the surrounding area. Nothing. Until February 19th. That's when guests started complaining. The water pressure was low. The water looked dark. It tasted strange. Maintenance went to inspect the rooftop water tanks. Inside one of them, they found Elisa Lam's body. She had been in the water tank for weeks. Above the hotel, hidden in plain sight. Days after her disappearance, LAPD released security footage. It was taken inside an elevator on February 1st. The footage would change everything. Elisa enters the elevator. She presses several buttons. The door does not close. She steps outside, looks left, then right. She hides against the wall, as if avoiding someone. She steps back in, presses more buttons. Nothing. She makes strange hand gestures, almost like she's speaking to someone unseen. The elevator finally closes, after she exits. And that was the last confirmed sighting of her, alive. The footage went viral. Millions watched. People began asking the same question. Who was she talking to? The internet exploded with theories. Some believed she was being followed, someone just outside the camera's frame. Others believed something darker, something paranormal. The Cecil Hotel had a disturbing history. Serial killer Richard Ramirez once stayed there. So did Austrian murderer Jack Unterweger. Some thought the building itself carried something evil. But the official explanation? Mental health crisis. Elisa had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Authorities later stated she had not been taking her medication consistently. Toxicology reports showed only small traces of her prescriptions. No alcohol, no illegal drugs. Police ruled her death an accidental drowning. They believe she climbed into the water tank herself. But there's a problem with that. The roof was locked. Access required a key or security clearance. The water tank lid was heavy, and the ladder to access it wasn't easily visible. Some hotel workers later claimed the hatch was open when they found her. Others said it was closed. The elevator footage also appeared altered. The timestamp was slightly blurred. Some parts seemed slowed down. Was it edited or just compressed for public release? And why didn't the elevator door close? Some investigators later suggested the door hold button had been pressed, which keeps doors open for extended periods, meaning Elisa herself may have been controlling it. There was no confirmed evidence of anyone else on that floor. No other camera footage showed her being followed. No fingerprints. No DNA from another person. Nothing. Experts suggest her behavior in the elevator was consistent with someone experiencing a manic or psychotic episode. Paranoia, hallucinations, disorganized thought. If she believed someone was chasing her, she may have tried to hide on the roof. She may have climbed into the tank to escape, and then she couldn't get back out. Water tanks are difficult to exit from inside. The walls are high, the interior is slick. If she panicked, she could have drowned. Alone, in darkness, above a city that never noticed. The case became one of the internet's biggest mysteries. Reddit threads, YouTube breakdowns, conspiracy documentaries. Some connected it to a tuberculosis outbreak nearby, because a test for TB was called LAM-ELISA. A coincidence, but enough to fuel speculation. Others believed she had discovered something, that someone silenced her. But despite the mystery, there has never been evidence of homicide. No suspects, no charges. Just questions. After the case, the Cecil Hotel attempted rebranding. It was renamed Stay on Main, but its past couldn't be erased. In 2021, Netflix released a documentary about the case. The building eventually closed for renovations. Still, the elevator footage remains online. Still watched, still debated, frame by frame. Maybe there was no killer. Maybe there was no conspiracy. Maybe this was simply a young woman, alone in a foreign city, struggling with something invisible. Or maybe the truth is buried in footage we'll never fully understand. What we know is this: she walked into an elevator, and she never walked out. This file remains open.
This has been The Black File. Some stories are strange, some are disturbing, and some stay with you.